Are you hearing me now?
Yes, we can
Hello?
hear you.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay.
We can hear you now.
Good evening, sisters. How is business today? How is work?
Good
The rain is
evening.
not disturbing everyone today. I can go ahead, right?
Yes, you can.
Hello? Okay, my name is Aminat Okunade, not Okunde.
Oh, sorry.
My name is Aminat Okunade. That's my name. I'm into telecom sales and laptop in Lagos State in Kenya. So I'm here to present investing your money while sleeping. Your money increase while you're sleeping. Investments. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Investing your money while you sleep. Let me read the slide. What is this? The first slide.
Okay. Okay.
I'm looking at time. As the definition of investing is, it says putting your money to work while you sleep. When you have work and you earn a salary or income or profits, that is added and say, woman, I can't share. You send your money on errand. You send money on errand. You speak to money. You send in a message to go and work for you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Please, I have to go now. I have a meeting on Zoom. Bye. Love you.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry, I've muted that. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. When you send your income or your salary or your profit on an errand for an increase for the future, that's what investments mean in my own understanding, from my own experience. So let me share the first experience I have. In 2009, the first investment I did was to grab a land in Ogun State. That was my first investment. Then my second investment is mutual fund, which is 2012. So I got it from a client, from my customer in an office in Lagos Island. I introduced this to me that this is mutual fund. He explained to me until when I got into it by practicing it, by investing money in it for 3 months. That's when I now understand the investment. Investment is more better than saving money in the bank. But when you save your money in the bank charge you different charges. They charge SMS, they charge different kind of charge. But when you put your money in an investment account, there's an investment account in the bank. They are not banking system, but they are subsidiaries of bank. We have like 6 of them before. They call them discount house. They are the main people that do good investment with good returns, but they have sold them out in 2014. So the remaining one that is working very well now is 3 that I've used very well. It's 10 Big Bank, Investment One, and LBM Quest. So let me go to the second slide.
Have you seen?
Okay, that was and the way I was able to invest, save to invest in, that was 2009. First thing, I save very well. I save religiously. Like my life depends on saving. Then I was single and I'm still single now. My expenses are not much. I live a triangle life. Like go to work, go to church, go to work, go to church. That's at my house. That's the only triangle life I live. My expenses are not much. Then paying my house rent, pay this. I'm a hustler. I'm on the streets working, hustling, buying and selling, delivering for office people. That was how I save my money. I always budget my expense and my spending in that season. So I was able to save for like 3 years before they were able to introduce me to mutual fund. And mutual fund is a very good investment. It's a daily interest rate. The only way you can key into it is after today's message, if you have known about it before, just walk into any Stanbic bank. That one is very easy to access. Get the form, fill it. You can start with 5,000 naira. The rate they are doing as at today is 9.65%. It's a daily interest rate. But now that the MPR, the monetary policy have increased now, I think the saving interest is changing now. But you have bulk money that you can key into it will save you a lot. And then number 2, create a budget. So I don't know how you spend your money. Am I speaking? Are you hearing me?
Yes,
we can.
Okay. Thank you, ma. So create a budget for your savings. It depends on your income on a yearly. Is it daily? Is your income monthly, weekly, quarterly, or daily? It depends on how you spend. I cannot create a budget for you. And I can't use your templates of budget for my own life. But we have women now that I want to book and sing. So it depends on the kind of standard of living that you are living with your life that will determine your budget. And the time of what you focus on this year is not what you focus on this year that you focus on next year. So it depends on your income and your expense and the type of lifestyle that you want to live. Cut out unnecessary spending. Number 3, that is for you to have a good savings, you have to cut out unnecessary spending. It's good to support your friend in buying ashwebi, but there's some ashwebi that you're not necessary to buy. Like Bukayoshika life series that I attended last year. You see, one of his friends invited us to our children's wedding. But when he brought ashwebi, he told that I cannot afford ashwebi, but I will present myself. But once I present myself, I'm okay. And then ashwebi that even when his father died, he didn't tell ashwebi, so nobody should bring ashwebi to her. That I will present myself. So if I not present myself, you not complain again. That's it. How can I drive all the way from Lagos to Ibadan and spend 7 hours? You're not complaining and investing that did not come earlier, not buy ashwebi. No. I don't do that. I present myself as a gift. If I can't present myself as a gift, I send my money to you as an heir to go and search for it. Keep separate account. For you to have a very good religious savings, there's a separate account in bank now. They call it POS. If you don't, POS ATM, Stanley Bank have it. You just request for only POS, that this POS is only to buy anything on POS. Maybe supermarket, outside to withdraw money. You can't use that POS. You can't use it aside from POS. You can't use that POS ATM. You can't use it on ATM. It's only on POS. They only make it for, if you request for it in Sterling Bank, they will give you. The second slide. Okay, I've talked about this one.
Okay.
The second one, please.
Okay.
No.
I should continue.
The other one. Yeah.
Should I still continue going
Okay.
down?
Continue. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this okay, be the time. Oh, yeah, this place.
Okay. Okay, let me go up. Okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah. This place will be determined to take action. For you to achieve your sleeping, when you save money or invest money for compound interest, you have to be determined, religious determination. You have to cut unnecessary expense. You have to call, maybe not emergency fund or emergency else that will wipe away all our labor in Jesus' name. You have to be very disciplined in your saving. The way I saved, every year I have a budget or target. Okay, this January to February, this January to Easter, I'm not buying any clothes until so dates. That's when I'll buy. And I don't have impulse buying. There's no emotional buying in me. I know how to buy. If you are except you're an influencer, that you influence to make people buy or influence other people to dress well, to look good. That's the only way you can just. But on a normal day, just be disciplined with your saving and be calculative in your budget. When I mean calculative, for someone that wants to live a adult lifestyle, you want to you only live once and enjoy your life. This is how I live it. Like this 2023, I've not cooked food. I just decided that this year I want to rest. I'm not cooking anything. I got a place to be buying food, and it's cheaper for me for now. I'll very calculate. Okay, this month I'm spending this money for food. Nothing like shoe. No, I've not even buying shoe now. I'll start buying shoes in July. Let's say everything is spoiled. At the end of it, I still it. I buy another one. No emotional buying, no impulse buying, no impulse feeling, no person won't die, I won't give money. But it's not done anyway. The only person I know I'm addicted to give money that is in my budget is a widow. So only widow that, okay, this woman, I'm giving this one money. It's already in my budget. So it's my salary person that I give money to. It's a widow woman.
In progress.
Okay, there is no my baby is skinny. Your baby, didn't you plan it before? No, anybody, animal shower, turning for what? It's not the same thing. The people that will come and say, give me this, give me that, it's a lie. They have money. I don't believe that somebody is broke. People that you say is broke, you're not broke. Go and ask them to bring how many Ashebi. Me, I have younger sister. I used to do it. The last how many Ashebi have you buy since last year? Go and count it. How much is everything? Alone go. Okay, go and sell it. Maybe if you sell it, there's no Ankara still remaining in Oshodi. Every day they bring different type of Ankara. If anybody invites you to any thing, and they go and look for the color of that Ankara in your house and wear it and match it with gele and be flenjo and be in life of the party. That's it. One follow up if you don't buy a shebi. If you person cannot appreciate me by coming to your party without shebi, then leave me alone. If I invite you to your party, I will not use my presence. That's it. If I don't have money to buy a shebi that period, I know what I'm focusing on. Ankara otoneko, ojeton there will always be Ankara, except the person is in my issue. Yes, meaning we are rooted from the beginning. That's the only thing I will buy. But if you are not rooted, you are not helping, I'm not helping you. I can't buy you. I will wear the one I have that is equivalent to what you are selling. And I will come happily and support you. That's it. Develop a clear vision and stick to it. Have a very clear vision. Why did I want to invest? At least for every woman, we are seeing different things that is blogging on social media now. I didn't even read the social media thing very well. One woman, he want to will his father, he want to give his mother his house. If you ask me, my opinion is what? If it is my brother, the woman, why can't she go and build us? When the opportunities come, why can't she keep to it and buy it? This world that we are and everything have changed. See, it's not like before that woman is going to husband house. If we go and inherit what is not so. These days, it's like they are looking for who has, they will collect it and use blind love. There's no blind love anywhere, no blind. Open your eyes, build your house, buy land, put it in your name. Build. I have one lecturer when I did my part-time. She has 2 houses. The 2 houses, he told me, with these 2 houses, no one in the student inherit it. He bought 4 land in the student's name. See, as they are finishing university and NYS, that he will give it to them. And I'm talking about 2014. The man will be 60 next year. And all his children, like 3 of them are now graduates. And that is I learned from that lesson from him. Okay, so you can buy land and put it in your children's name. As they are growing, the land is growing. There is nowhere they are buying building house now and they say, yeah, my children inherit it. It is only they are inheriting house. Now, nobody is, Jogun Lemonson. You buy land in your children's name and put their name there. Be teaching them financial intelligence. Financial intelligence and financial freedom is not the same thing. They have been teaching some people financial freedom for a long time. They will go and pay for master class for financial freedom. Yet, poverty is still dwelling in them. No matter how you pay for financial freedom, if you don't have anything, any money to be bringing money for you daily and profiting, financial intelligence, how did you spend it? What can I spend this on? What is the future? Can I spend this thing on that? After 5 years, I will still be earning it. Nowadays, we have more than that. I heard one story. The woman has plenty land. He will tell his children, I'm sending my grandchildren to Paris for holiday, not you. This is my inheritance from grandchildren. Go and build your own. Everything have changed now. Build strong team. Build a strong team. In this strong team, we are part of relationship. It's very good for a woman to have a very strong team of women, to have a good investment and investors, to invest together and be earning. My mother used to say one adage when I was in secondary. I'm from a polygamous home. He will say, I think about in Dagbasi, because your man Dagbasi. You'll be looking for more ways of receiving any revenue and meeting up your needs. Think about it, you'll be looking for ways of, I'm going. No, it's not what I buy last year that is hungry me this year. And we get to a stage that we need more money to live a flamboyant lifestyle. So let me share one story with you. When I started mutual fund in 2012, I did it with compound interest. I didn't withdraw from it. I didn't take anything from it. After 2018, I was 2019, I'll be 35. I want to enjoy life. Like say, my papa is spending money. I now collect my statement. I'm like, Jesus. I spend money to buy without even me. I didn't even know that I spend money to go and do 35 birthday on myself in Dubai that year. I was still looking at that statement like, actually, I may put this money. Compound interest that you didn't take anything from it. You are just saving that money. You close your eyes, no matter what you be, no be, no any function, anything, no party to anywhere. After that year, before that year, I did treasury bill too. When the economy in Nigeria is treasury bill is very good too. That was 2016. If you put 2 million in treasury bill for 6 months, you will get like 160. And the 160 is before maturity date. You collect your money before end of 180 days. So 160. It depends on the prevailing percentage that they will give you that will determine what you will get. If you have 2 million, every 6 months, you just renew it, you had it up, or they roll it over, you collect your money. But now, treasury bill percentage is very poor. I can't advise anyone to do treasury bill. Let me read the last slide.
Okay.
The second design.
Yes.
Okay. Form of investment that save money. You can just save money with Piggy Invest. All this online, or you can do colo, and you can do ajo. These are jobs that women do together. That one person will be rotating it. That's form of saving money. When you say earn income, that money you save, you can take it to introduce a cooperative, take it to a mutual fund to save it and earn daily interest. I always advertise the mutual fund for people. They say, what is mutual fund? It's not bank, it's not saving, it's more advantage and saving. Even make it be discipline, not to be spending anyhow, than savings accounts. The appreciative capital project. If your father have an inheritance, they hand it over to you. You can use it as a form of capital, or you have a business already, or you have another target thing that you've already saved, that you're collecting income from it, or what is it called? Profit there. Gain profit over a specific period of time. And also, gold is also a good thing to invest on. Yeah, I thought 2019, I wanted to go into buying gold and be using so that we sell it. But the lady that wants to introduce me that this lady is one offered a fake gold for me, and I don't know about it, so I have to ignore it. But people that have been keen into gold since when I know, they are earning money from, they are selling it now. With gold is rising every day now. Gold price now is very good now. If you know about gold, so you can buy it and be using and sell it later. And the next slide. What is before you go into any investment, what is the motivation key that wants you to invest? What motivates me to invest that in 2009 is I was from a home that is no house, no family, but a friend adopted me in their house. I was staying there. I stayed later. If they use one magomago idea, they locked their door one day. I have to follow someone to this house. So the one wants to, before he came back from office, from his work, he locked our door, he didn't come home for 1 week. So I was managing passage for 1 week. Inside the that was even this was Christmas period yourself. That was what determined my life. And my father was like, no, my father did not build that I will inherit. So I moved with a friend that is only me out of 6 of us. It's only me that my father did not build us in Lagos. All of them, they have family house that they inherit money today. So I look inward from where I'm coming from. My papa no get house for Lagos. He has house in Lagos State. And everything will give me in the future. And this one, husband house have been a fear for me for a long time. And be man, they're not paying. Please let me also and get my own, so that I will not suffer when I go old. Then during my growing up in my early 20s, I don't have nobody to give me money. There's nowhere. I got admission 3 times. There's nowhere to dash me money, nowhere to even. I got the money, but only the last admission that I come back home from is Olabisi Onabanjo University. That was 2006. My money remains 12,000 to complete. I have to come back and go back to Computer Village. I've been in Computer Village 2001 till 2005 that I left to Olabisi. By the time I come back, I have to come back and forget about schooling and face hustling, like say my life depends on it. There is no, what is that? The next slide. The next slide.
Yes, I'm coming. This one?
Yeah. Okay. For the people that are still early in their age, from 30, maybe 25, 35, if you have this business that is bringing money early, start investing into a mutual fund. I will introduce land soon. I'm looking at time. The mutual fund, that's the only way I will. If you have a job or you have business, or you don't have mind to do business, you don't have mind to buy product and sell, you don't have mind to do commodity business, you don't even have mind to do partnership business, generally do your mutual fund. And I've mentioned 3 banks that are very good at doing it. Stanbic Bank do it. Investments One, they are subsidiary of GT Bank, and ABN Quest is a subsidiary of First Bank. Also, UBA to also do it. They call them UBA Financial Assets Management. They are in Lagos Highland. The number, I have a plan. I have a plan that this is my investment. I did another investment also in 2013. That was Mortgage Bank. The Mortgage Bank, CBN closed them down in 2016. So I've lost money. That's where I lost money on investments. But as at last year, I got one lawyer that said they had me to intervene through CBN and NDIC. So the NDIC and CBN said they are coming back. Another investor is taking over the Resort Management Bank. So as at last year, they gave us a notice that with this year, they gave us our money, but we are not collecting everything. So I've lost money. I lost money in that mortgage investment bank. So I followed the adage that say you don't put all your eggs in one basket. I already have that money to use. I already planned that money to use it to do my house, then to use the remaining money to buy car. But as God will have it, God will provide that. God will help me with another one.
Amen.
Then diversify your portfolio. Then in 2019, when treasury big rate was coming down, I came into one opportunity on social media. It's Facebook. The man is called Aderemi Adeoye. The man is a police officer, but the man is very broad in anything investment and land and property. So we should form a group on that social media that we are for land, property, and stocks. So he always teach us to bring money. So as 2018, we now form a group that everybody wants to join. We pay some money, that is 200,000. So I was scared that I'm not doing this one. Let me wait. So after 2018, 2019, they now do AGM. I attended the AGM meeting. I saw the people are bringing testimony, and I came to it in 2019 with my treasury bill money. Because the treasury bill then the rate is very bad that time. It's not up to now. It's just trying to survive now. I have to key into it. They call it access. Go to your Facebook. Send a Facebook request to Remi Adeoye and send an inbox message. The man will answer you. He will respond to you. Ask any question concerning investment from the stock market, land property, land sharing. He will respond to your message. Let me to the next slide.
Okay.
Sorry, Sister Amina, you did not finish
Okay.
your conversation. You said, okay, so 2019. But you didn't finish. You know, you said
Which
that in
one?
2019, over this Remi Adeoye, you said in 2019, you now keyed into it. So what now happened?
I'm still there now. I'm still there.
Is it good? What have you seen?
It's a very good investment. What I've seen is a very good investment, though. I'm still going to tell everything I've gained from it. I'm still talking about it. So I'm just trying to tell you, if you're on your Facebook, if you're on your Facebook now, type Remi Adeoye is 2. Oga Remi Adeoye, you write 2. It's 2 Facebook account he has. Send a Facebook request to him. Then on that Facebook, type ATIC investment. The only way you can join that investment is through Facebook. It's a closed Facebook, but the only way you can join the investment club is through that Oga Remi. The man is a police officer. He's now a commissioner of police in Port Harcourt. Hello, ma. Are you hearing me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you, sis. Eshigo. Thank you. Thank you. You can go on. Thank you.
I think you can read all these samples. Close on this. Okay, the next slide. Hello.
Okay. Yes, I'm here.
The next slide. Okay, I've
This
explained
one?
this. Yeah, I've explained
Okay.
this one.
Yes, you have. Okay. This one?
Okay, earlier this one.
Okay.
Okay, this one this artist I want to really introduce for members of ITOCR. This artist is a very good club. I joined this club in 2019. It's a very good club. We have 5 sections there. We have land, we have property, we have stock markets, we have cooperative. So as of 2019, when I joined them with 550,000 naira, 250 for stock markets, 300 for half plot of land. And the land is in Maramata in Abuja. And every year, to give us the appreciations of what the land is. Some people have started selling their own. Some are selling, but it's not the same price what they buy in 2019 they're selling now. Some buy a full plot. Me, I bought half plots. That's our 2020 again. They give us another offer. Shimawa estate in Ogun State side is Android Home and Property. That is our partners. Android Home and Properties is a partner in this club. Any offer they bring, Mr. Ogaremi is a police officer. There is no scam in that club. Then number 3, there is a stock market. If you have money, so you can put your money in this stock market cooperative. That's about how does this cooperative work. If you have 1 million in your stock market, you can come back and collect that 1 million as a cooperative. You'll be paying back every month, maybe 100,000. If you put 1 million in stock market, the corp can give you 1 million back as a form of loan, and it's 1%. Hello, am I speaking? Are you hearing me?
We are
Yes,
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Okay, it's a very good club. Last year, there's a cryptocurrency also too. Last year, the crypto market is very low. There's a cryptocurrency they gave offer last year. It started from 1 million. So anybody that dropped 1 million is collecting 100,000 every month. The minimum acceptable crypto they did last year was 1 million. So if you drop, they give them 1 million. And for the land, it's not that you pay bulk for the land. You be paying it every month. The Shimawa that I bought in 2020, due to the lockdown that happened after we came into it, they now give us the extension to pay up to now. So people are still paying, but the price of that land is not the same thing that we bought it. So some people have started, some that have paid finish have sold their own, not the price that the man know how to sell it. You know who to sell it for. So another opportunity that we key to last year, they call it Isimi residency property. That was last year. They sold that land, 1 plot of land. It's either a person, 16 million or 16 million. So we group ourselves into 10. So you now pay for 6 months, every month. So they already sold us that we are selling it in 2024, June. And every month they give us the increments of the land. Every month they give us the value of the land. Every month it's only on Facebook. You can only get every update. They give us updates every month. It's not a club that is too scamming. They are not scamming. We meet every year. Our AGM is coming on in June. The last AGM was held in Port Harcourt. The 2001 one was held in Abuja. The last one was held in Port Harcourt. The Lagos one is this year 2023 will be held in Lagos in July. Hello, ma, are you hearing me?
We are here. Oh, continue.
Yes.
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 Okay. If you have any question, I'm listening, ma.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Amina.
you.
Thank you. So we'll use our remaining time to take questions, please. If you have any questions, so just raise your hand and then I can unmute you so that you can ask your questions. While we're waiting for anybody to raise their hands, I have a question, since Amina, what you told us about how you got motivated to start investing. How were you able to come out of that when you were waiting for somebody to come back you said the person traveled and left you outside, you had to be on the corridor. So what was the first investment that you did? How did you start your from
The
that
very best
process?
that I do is the land. Let me send you the building. Let me send it. I wanted to send it. Then when I get to this one, I will send it. We will show it on the slide. Can I send it to you
Okay.
on your WhatsApp?
You can send it to me on my WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay, while we're waiting on that, does anybody have any questions? Let me see if there's any hand up.
There's a question in the comment.
Okay.
I'm coming.
What are the banks available for the mutual funds?
Is FBN Quest is at Kenfi Road, Ikoyi. FBN Quest is a subsidiary of First Bank. They call them FBN Quest. Another one is Stanbic IBTC. Normal Stanbic IBTC Bank. If they have a section for IBTC fixed asset management. Another one is Investments One. Formerly they are in Maryland before, but early this year they have relocated.
Miss Amina, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So on this investment, thank you so much, first of all. Thank you. Right? Now, on this mutual fund, I used to be very worried because the interest rate is very low. You
Okay.
know, so maybe I'm not thinking about it properly. Maybe I don't have the right. So I wanted to ask you about it.
Okay.
Take for example, I have 200,000. I know that mutual fund before it used to be as minimum was 50,000 naira. I don't know whether it's still 50,000 naira.
It's 5K now. It's 5,000 naira. They're fixed now.
Okay.
5,000 naira.
So tell me, it should be on compounded interest, Abi. Come up for
Yeah.
what? That's when it will make sense.
Thanks. Yes, that's the only way it makes sense. When I didn't withdraw money from me. I withdraw money there in 2018 towards 2019. That season they have good interest rate that time. The interest rate was 12%, 13%, 14%. The first one I did in 2012 or 2009, after they gave me interest, they even sent me dividends check of 10,000 naira. They said the profit sharing. That was what even it made me to say, okay, all the money I have myself, I have to go and put it there. After they increase my money in the investment account, they still now send me extra check. That I used to use check dividends. They send me to home. I receive it from a night post 10,000 naira. Pay profit sharing after the dividend, after the interest again. But that one they've canceled all those ones. That was them. But now I don't think they don't have those one again.
Okay, thank you, sis. Eshigo.
But if you can also key into stock markets too, and the stock market is now booming or now, it's good now. I did stock also in 2001. That was when they are selling public offer, when the CBN was requesting 25 million for bank. I buy stock that I'm doing sales get that I bought stock like 5. So around 2009, when recession came in, that all the stock market just crumble, collapse. That was what discouraged me from not put mind on learning how to do stock trading by myself up to now. But as at 2021, when MTN was selling a public offer, people key into it. MTN it started paying dividend now. People that buy MTN in 2021, the dividend they are collecting, if you have big money, people that buy MTN in 2021 for stock, they have more money now. They are paying good dividends for them. I think they started paying dividend last. Even with the club I am, artists, they are paying us money. The money I invested there is a profit, it's a sharing of our stock. They give us money last year. That's 30,000 naira. I think, yeah, on the stock they bought for the whole share. If you have money in the stock market, in the stock club, they use it to trade. Then at the end of maybe 3 months or something, they will give you your money, they will give you your interest, or they will ask you, is either you want your money with your dividend, or you want your dividend, or you want to reinvest it back. Investment is not for where I want to make big money. No. It's a compound interest. Dear. It's not for greedy people that win 50,000, you collect 150. No. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much. Thank you.
We have two hands up, so I'll just Esosa, please, can you unmute and ask your question? Then Efwe will go next.
Thank you very, very much, Sister Aminat. Excellent delivery and very practical insight here. My question is around whether you have invested in dollars, foreign currency investment before. Whilst I appreciate all of these financial and practical tips you're sharing, and I have taken notes of them, my concern is around the value, the actual value of these invested funds over the years. So if I invest in PiggyVest, for example, 1 million in 2019 compounded over 3 years, what's the value 3 years after? Have I really gained when I consider what I could have used 1 million to buy in 2019 and then 3 years later in 2022? Do you understand what I mean? So I would rather my 1 million today, I convert it to dollars and invest it somewhere, even if it's 5%, right? So I don't know whether you practically you invest in dollars and on what platforms or where you invest them. Thank you very much.
I never do dollar investments. I didn't key into any dollar investments because I didn't really understand them. So I didn't key into it.
Okay, Esosa, there's a response for you in the chat. Sunshine has a response.
Can I speak?
Okay,
Sure.
yes, I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay, so to respond to what Esosa just said now.
Hello.
Yes,
This
we
was
can
my
hear
fear
you.
as well. So last year, I decided to convert all my monies to dollars. So I have a Rise Best account. It's an app, very easy to use, very user friendly. You download it, you have control over it. You can watch it grow. So I started January last year, and it's 10%. So I convert to dollars immediately. It gives you the current exchange rate as at the time you are putting in your money. So you put in your money, they have 3 categories. There's a category of stocks, there's a category of real estate, and all of this is US based too. So stocks, real estate, and fixed deposits. Those are the 3 categories. So you can load in your money. For instance, you can do $1,000, and then you can determine what percentage goes to whichever category. So for example, I have $1,000. I can decide to put $500 in stocks. I can decide to put $300 in real estate and $200 in fixed deposits.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
But the thing is, it has what everybody knows. So yeah, I should be able to share more information about RiseVest maybe after this training.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sister Efwe, your hand is up, so please unmute and ask your question.
Thank you very much, Abby. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Sis Aminat. I joined in a bit late because I was in another meeting, but yeah, the portion I heard was really very instructive, and of course, I'm going to listen to the recording so that I can get the full gist. But I just wanted to quickly respond to Sis Yomi. I don't really have a question particularly for Sis Aminat. You know, she was speaking about mutual funds, and I just wanted to note that before I left Nigeria last year, it was like in double digits. So maybe you want to check it out. But I pulled out my money because, like someone highlighted, for me, it didn't make sense to keep it in Naira anymore. But they do have Euro bonds, right?
Yeah.
So for the Euro bonds investment, it will be a dollar investment. At the time I did it, the rates were okay. But now when I look at the thing, I'm not really seeing it grow like that because I think dollar investments in Nigeria might not really be giving good rates. I'm not sure, but you might want to check it out. And then to speak to what you were saying about compounded interest. So for any kind of investment you want to do, especially with banks, so that one at least I'm very clear on. You have like 2 options. You want to invest your principal. Do you want to get your interest, every month or
Every
every year,
month.
depending on whatever it is? Or do you want to roll over principal and interest? For
Okay.
some people, they choose to take their interest monthly, but it doesn't make sense because at the end of 5 years, you just have X amount, which is the principal you put in, ab initio.
Okay.
If you choose to now roll over principal and interest, that is the compounding interest, Aminat is speaking to, and so it continues to grow. And before you know it, in 5 years' time, there's an obvious difference because you're getting interest on your principal and interest on the interest that principal has generated. So that's just what I wanted to add.
Yes, yeah, correct. Yes. Any question again? I said something on the way. Hello.
Yes, please.
I sent a picture to your WhatsApp.
Okay, I'm just checking it out now. Okay, you want us to share this? Let me Abby, you're using your laptop, right? Let me send it.
Me that what did I do when I was sleeping in the passage? That make tissue.
Abby, I've sent it to you. You can share from your laptop, please. Thank you, sis. So just for clarity, please, sis Aminat, is this like the house you built, or can you speak to the story of this house, please, so that we can be inspired?
Please, can anybody see it or is still the thank you page? I'm not sure.
No, we
You
can
can
see
see
it.
it though. It's a bungalow.
Yeah,
we can see the bungalow.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Sister Amina, the picture is up.
Okay, yeah. Well, concerning the question, Abby asked me that what was the when I was sleeping at the passage? Is that what brought me to buy this was the first land I bought in 2009. Then I bought this place 300,000. So as at now, this place is a good stay here now. Yes. So when I asked them again how much is land now, they're selling that place now 4 million, 5 million. So when they even give me this land to buy, they forced me to buy 3 plots. I was like, I can't buy 3 plots at a go. Let me just buy one and start it. So if I have known that and I bought the 3 plots, maybe I would have be selling it now.
Okay, thank you very much. So that place was the first place you did your first investment in, and when you moved from the place where you were staying before. Okay. Thank you so much. I just want to quickly go through the chat to see if there's any other question here. Okay, so somebody has a question here about, there's a question here on the cryptocurrency. They said, hello, Sister Amina. For the cryptocurrency part, you mentioned investing 1 million and you get a return of 100,000 monthly. Is this a continuous return or Sorry, did you hear me? Somebody was asking questions about the cryptocurrency investment. Okay. Okay, Sister Amina, you're muted.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes,
Hello?
yeah, yes, we're hearing you. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
the cryptocurrency is part of the Active Investment Club. We have this land section, crypto section, stock market section, land sharing section. On this crypto section, it was last year that they introduced it, that the minimum buying there is 1 M, and every individual member will be earning 100K for 12 months. But I mean, around November, the crypto have issue as it growing in price, so they stopped the payment. So they are not trying to diversify the capital to another investment. So there is no how you put your money in that club. You can't lose your money. Even though they will get profits for some certain months, but you cannot lose your capital.
Sister Aminat, please, I have a question.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so this cryptocurrency now, that 1 million you put, is
Eh.
it safe? Is it guaranteed you can get it back? Can you get it back?
Yes, very well. Yeah, we are getting it back.
Okay. It's just the
We'll get it
interest of
back.
100,000 that is not guaranteed. That one, if it's
Yes,
possible, they will
for
pay
now,
you. If it's not
they'll pay.
possible,
Yeah, they'll
okay.
pay. But because of the crypto in season now, the crypto is not stable. The interest rate
Yes.
is very low now, so they've
Yes.
stopped paying. So they only give us notice last week that we will get that we need to diversify our. I mean, I don't understand it, but Mr. Remy, I do. He understand every instance of any investment. They always give us any update every week concerning it. But he assures us that when nothing happened to our capital, that's just it's not his fault.
Yes, I understand. Is
It's not
it
his fault.
registered? Do they have
Yes, it's a
license?
registered club. Yeah.
Okay.
For you to join the club, you have to be on social media, which is Facebook. And it's a closed Facebook. The man is a police officer. He's a commissioner of police in Port Harcourt. He has promoted him to a commissioner of police last year. It's not a scam club. I joined them through Facebook in 2019.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sis.
Okay, thank you very, very much, everyone, for being here. Okay, Sister Choma raised up her hand. Please
Good
unmute
evening,
and
ma'am.
ask questions as we are.
Good evening, ma'am. Please, I just want to confirm. So for this club, are there so for example, are there conditions you must meet to be a part of it? Are there background checks that are done, for example, if you want to be a part of it, that is done by for the membership? And then are there agreements that you sign? So for example, if you must join, if anything happens, is there an insurance that ensures that you get back your money?
You get back if you during the club. If you join the club, if you want to terminate your investment, you can tell them they will give your money immediately. Maybe July, maybe we want to do our AGM. I will invite 1 person or 2 persons to come. It's a yearly, it's not a scam club. It's not a scam club. We meet twice in a year, January and the AGM. January and July, rather.
Okay, thank you very much
Thank you,
once again,
sis.
Sister Amin. Thank you, everyone, for joining. For any questions or thoughts or comments concerning any investment that she made, it is also important that you do your own investigations before you sign up for any investment platform. That is a general advice that I would give anyone. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Sister Amina. I enjoyed your class, and I don't know whether you noticed, I enjoyed the part that you added your local language to it. It made it sweet, even though I did not know what it meant. But thank you so much to Sunshine and other sisters that helped me very well in the translation. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. We are about to end this class at exactly 9 o'clock. So Sister Amina, kudos, amazing class, keeping to time.
Thank you very much.
question everything. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Sister Amina.
Thank you, everybody. Good
Thank
night.
you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
you,
Sister
sis.
Amina.
Thank you, Sister Amina.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
everybody.
Thank you, Sister Amina. God bless
Thank
you.
you, Sister Abby, for coordinating.
Thank you.
God bless us all. Have
Thank
a
you,
good
Sister
evening.
Abby.
Amen.
Bye,
Amen. Thank
everyone.
you.
Bye.